This is episode 7, season 3 of NEMO Fishing. Let's talk about some Ozark streams for multi-species magic. One of the things I like to do is to catch a lot of different kinds of fish, see how many species I can catch. A good place to do that is in those Ozark streams. This is the Merrimack River, one of my favorite stomping grounds from where I grew up. And fishing these little streams, it's good to use little crankbaits that imitate either minnows or, like this one, a crawdad. And I also use a lot of inline spinners, rooster tails, and Mepps. And that'll catch you just about anything that's out there. Here I found a little pocket of slack water on the left side of the bank, and there's water rushing by on the right, and it causes a nice little area for largemouth bass to hang out in. And this poor guy was beat up. I don't know if it was maybe from a heron or an otter or maybe a turtle. Man, he's got some sores on him. So yeah, I put him back. Usually I like to fish upstream because that presents a more natural look with your lure going downstream. But occasionally I will fish downstream, and because of the water level, that proved to be a better choice this time. And here I'll hook into a good old rock bass, also known as Goggle-Eye. And they're the sunfish species, somewhere between a green sunfish and a largemouth bass. And they're kind of funny. They hit like a hurricane and then just kind of roll over and play dead. Really good to catch and eat if you can get the legal size limit. But they're fun to catch. They're a gem of the Ozarks. There he goes. A little bit further downstream. If you ever fished in these Ozark streams, I'm sure you've caught what's called a pumpkin seed or a long-eared sunfish, and they are some of the most beautiful fish in Missouri. It's a shame these little guys don't get bigger because they are aggressive, and for their size, they're fighters. They're just tiny, teeny tiny, but man, they're pretty. Look at them. That'd be a great aquarium fish. Kind of like a bluegill, only smaller. And there he goes. Boy, these Ozark streams can be beautiful in the summertime. Water's up a little bit, so I had to wade out on this rock in the middle and keep fishing out there. Casting a little downstream and across. Now I'm working a inline spinner. I think a little blue fox. Just dragging it across that current. And there we got a nice little fish. Going to be spotted bass or Kentucky bass, and they don't get very big. They can get obviously bigger than this, but best way to tell is to feel their tongue. They got a little rough patch on their tongue. They look almost exactly like a largemouth, but they have a rough patch on their tongue. So I start wading back upstream and hook into the fish of the day right here. I've never caught a brown trout. I've caught plenty of rainbows. This is my first brown. First I thought it was a smallmouth because I saw it out there, but it wasn't fighting like a smallmouth. It wasn't jumping like a smallmouth, but it was brown. And I didn't realize what I had until I got in. This is just at the tail end of the trophy trout area. Beautiful fish. I wouldn't necessarily call that a trophy, but that is a beautiful fish. spots on them and golden color. He was feisty too. Calm down there, bro. I'm gonna let you go. Let me just get a selfie. It was about 9:30 a.m. on a Wednesday in the summer, and I didn't see anybody on the river. Nice little underwater shot. Boy, they're cool fish. Usually it's better to handle them with a net, but I didn't have one on me. But I got them unhooked pretty quick, so let them go. There you go. Last but not least, one of my favorite fish, smallmouth bass. And there's a lot of small ones in these Missouri streams. There's some big ones too if you go the right stream. Or know where to go. This is an average smallie, but I consider it a good fighting fish. Fun fish. They get so strong in these streams. Feisty little buggers. Carry my little needle nose pliers to help me out. Don't want to struggle with the fish. There we go. Nice little smallie. Free the fighter. Nice little orange eye there. And back he goes. So fish this trip: largemouth, smallmouth, spotted or Kentucky bass, rock bass, also known as Goggle-Eye, long-eared sunfish, known as pumpkin seed, and brown trout. Multi-species magic on the Ozark streams.